Can someone please explain to me what this new Barbie movie is about? Because I have no idea, nor do I know who it's even for. I'll be completely honest with you, this video is no doubtly going to have no conclusion, and I have no idea where it's going to go. I've just watched the new Barbie trailer, and I have some thoughts, I have some questions that I need to air. And who better to air that to than you? Because I'm confused, and you might be able to help me out a little bit. So first and foremost, let me just recap my thoughts and feelings about this movie. When I first heard it was coming out, I was like, cool, right? Not interested, not for me, but I get it. They're doing like live action is very popular right now. Why not do a live action of Barbie, right? It's the most popular toy, the most popular doll in like the last 50 years. Of course, it was a matter of time before someone did a live action of it. Why not now? I thought it was specifically going to be for children aged at, let's say, between 7 and 10 years old, little girls. That's who it's going to be for. But now, as more information's came out, which isn't a lot, I'm in the dark. I don't know what it's about. So if you watch the new trailer, it seems to me that it's for more mature audiences. It's not for kids at all. It's just something that a kid could watch, but it's more for adults. And it's not necessarily just for women. It seems like it's going to be more campy than that, and it's going to actually have themes more suitable for stereotypically for men. So I'm not really sure what is going on. And even if you try and read, like, the plot is being kept such a secret. On the IMDb page, it says the whole bio is literally one sentence. To live in Barbie Land is to be a perfect being in a perfect place, unless you have a full-on that's a word I can't say. Existential. Unless you have a full-on crisis, or you're Ken. But don't really tell you much. Now, the first trailer that came out was just, once again, even less information. It was just this voiceover talking about dolls, and then this massive depiction of Margot Robbie as Barbie. Once again, I thought that's going to be for children. This is a children's movie. But the second one just leaves me even more confused. It seems like it's about Barbie in Barbie Land. So it's like a live action Toy Story, right? But then you get to the end of the trailer and they're talking about coming out of Barbie Land. So is it about, like, remember that film Enchanted, where it was the fantasy world and then she comes out into the real world and she's still got a kind of fantasy princess? I forgot what that's called, but I think it was called Enchanted, right? She comes out from fantasy world to the normal world. It seems like it's going to be like that, but with Barbie. However, there's all these kind of innuendos in the film, like these mature jokes, which is expected. It's like a stereotypical thing of the movie industry, right? So you make a film for children, but you add some adult themes in, the kind that are just going to go way over the head of little kids, and it makes it more memorable for the adults. Because even if you make a kids film, you're really selling it not to the kids, you're selling it to the parents. So by putting these themes in, adults like it and adults are happy to watch it. They've stumbled upon something perfect for here, especially with the casting, because you've got Margot Robbie, who's stereotypically a beautiful lady, and even if you watch the trailer, how they've made her look is just stereotypically beautiful. So you've got all the stereotypical dad type of dads who are going to be more than happy to take the kid to the cinema to watch Margot Robbie on the full screen. I mean, the whole thing in itself, Margot Robbie playing a doll, is the massive innuendo, which stereotypical dads are going to be happy to watch. And on the other side of things, you got Ryan Gosling, who every mother everywhere loves. Like, he is, that when you think of the stereotypical heterosexual mother, who does she love more than anyone in the world? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Who does she love second in the world? Ryan Gosling. Right, so you got Ryan Gosling, abs, yes, absolutely, playing Ken, all the mothers are going to want to watch him. Yeah, they're going to want to go to the cinema and see that on the big screen. And then you've got Margot Robbie. Dads are going to be wanting to do the same thing. So it is very clever. But when you watch the trailer, there's a lot more of these mature themes than you would expect. Is this film for kids or for adults? Because it's rated PG-13. Why is it going to be rated PG-13? Should it not be out the gate as just for kids? PG-13 insinuates that parents strongly caution some material may be inappropriate for children under 13 years old. So who is this movie for? Furthermore, I did some digging and I found out that Amy Schumer was supposed to be Barbie in the very beginning. It was written around Amy Schumer. And not to be too hateful, but I really dislike Amy Schumer. I don't think she's funny. But what she does have is a style, right? Acts the same role in every film. A role which I can't imagine being Barbie. So it makes you think, Amy Schumer was supposed to be Barbie and was replaced with Margot Robbie. What does this mean for the film and this undercover plot? Then I look into it more and I find this little article on Vanity Fair where it says Margot Robbie read the Barbie script and thought they are never going to let us make this movie. So she's quoted saying, "The first time I read the Barbie script, my reaction was, this is so good. What a shame it'll never see the light of day because they are never going to let us make this movie." When asked for more, she said, "I can't tell you." So why is it? That just makes me think that it's more for adults, which is why those never going to make it. So it's very interesting and it's left me in quite the confusion. But either way, I think this is going to be a masterpiece. I think it's blown up way more than they expected it ever would. I think they had an idea of who this movie was for and it's reached a far greater crowd in that everyone seems to be excited to want to watch this. Not just people who have nostalgically played with Barbies when they were kids, but people who have never even touched a Barbie. And let's just talk about the trailer because I actually think, regardless of what it is about, regardless of the whole Barbie thing, I think this is one of the best trailers that I have seen in a very long time. And let me tell you why. Trailers nowadays tell you pretty much everything about the film. You watch a trailer, there's no need for you to watch the film because it basically gives away the whole plot. This trailer gives away absolutely nothing. You watch the entire trailer, you know nothing about the plot. And that's really how trailers should be. Quite annoying because it leaves me in this position where I have no idea who this film is for, whether I should be this excited to watch it or whether it's going to be an absolute flop. Also opens the studio up to taking more criticism because when people watch it, they're going to be more likely to either strongly love it or strongly hate it. And the way it starts off, you've got Margot Robbie walking about in these heels and then she gets out of them and her feet are in the same kind of position. It's just like peak cinematography on this is just amazing. That's like a small detail insinuating this is Barbie, this is a doll, this is preem, this is perfection, this is what she looks like walking, this is what she looks like out of the shoes. And the colouring is amazing. Obviously it was going to be pink everything, right? But the palette they've got on it, this pastel palette, I think it's so underestimated. I mean, I look through the comments and no one's talking about the colours. But hopefully they keep that up throughout the entire film. If it really is about Barbie coming out of Barbie land into the real world, I hope they don't do that thing where at the beginning everything is bright and colourful and it's like a Katy Perry music video and then all of a sudden it goes all like dull and grey and regular life. I hope they don't do that. I hope they keep up with this pastel kind of campy palette with it because it just looks brilliant. And I guess my overall point is I'm very excited to watch this film and I don't know why I'm so excited. And I also have no idea what it's about. So if you can give me any more information on that, that would be brilliant. But, have you seen the trailer? What did you think of it? Please do let me know.